The fifth and final transfer spot is between the 44 of Austin Vanhoff and the 8K of Dale Fry. Dale Fry trying to get by the 44 for that fifth and final transfer position into the A main event here tonight. 4 laps down. James Coots getting it wrong in turns 1 and 2. James Coots putting a 4-baller on that car here tonight to come run night number 2 in the H&S Bodyworks Hobby Stock Division here, and night number 1. That is an American stock. Around he goes once again in turns 3 and 4. Able to get that thing back on the apron of the track and out of the leader's way as they come out of turn number 4. We've got a battle on our hands now for the lead. It's Marcus Wonkum in the 91 all over the backside of the 52 of Jerry Flippo. Dylan Wilson now getting passed by Jeremy Wiley. Jimmy Wiley up to the number 3 spot. Dylan Wilson back to the number 4. Rounding out that fifth and final transfer spot is the 44A of Austin Vanhoff. 7 laps down, 12 laps the distance, 5 more to go for your leader, Jerry Flippo, in the 52X. Now we've got Dylan Wilson battling back on the bottom side of the 5 machine of Jeremy Wiley. Dylan Wilson on the bottom side, Wiley up on the top side. They get together off of turn number 4. Oh, Wiley up towards the fence. He makes contact with the front straightaway wall. He's able to keep that thing going. That's going to give the position to the 80D of Dylan Wilson. Jeremy Wiley, big time problems off of turn number 4. Gets up into the fence. Looks like everything's still okay mechanically with that car. It's got white walls on the tires, but other than that, no harm, no foul. Here comes that 80D of Dylan Wilson now on the backside of the 91 of Wonkum. 9 laps down, 10 laps. 10 laps this time by. Now it's 10 laps down, 2 laps remaining for the 52X of Jerry Flippo. It's Jerry Flippo, Marcus Wonkum, Dylan Wilson, the 5 of Jeremy Wiley, and rounding out that fifth and final transfer spot from Chowchilla, California, the 44 of Austin Vanhoff. Austin Vanhoff now getting all kinds of pressure from the 8K of Dale Fry. That is your battle for the fifth and final transfer spot. In turns 1 and 2 they go. Your leader out front, 6 cars over the number 2 spot of Wonkum. That battle you need to watch is that 44 and 8 machine down the back straightaway. They're into turns 3 and 4. They're going to be side by side drag race to the finish. Who's it going to be for that fifth and final transfer? Give it to the 44A of Austin Vanhoff. So great race for that fifth and final transfer spot as the 52X of Jerry Flippo gets the B main event win. Marcus Wonkum comes home second. Dylan Wilson in the number 3 spot. Fourth was the 5 machine of Jeremy Wiley, and then just edging out Dale Fry was Austin Vanhoff in that 44A machine. They will tag the back of the A main event. Now coming up next will be our B feature number 2 for our H&S Bodyworks Hobby Stocks outside row number 5. From Bakersfield, California, the 0 of Justin Gonzalez. Inside of Gonzalez, the 37 of Matt Crawford. Outside row number 4, the 25B of Eric Simmental. Inside of Simmental from Porterville, California, the 20 of Michael Scruggs. Outside row number 3 from Tulare, California, the 71 of Jackie Roberts. Inside of Roberts from Wasco, the 56 of Matt Wonkum. Outside row number 2 from Bakersfield, the Need for Speed Donnie Mead in the number 99. And on his inside from Tulare, California, the C4 of James Cornelius. And your front row for B feature number 2 from San Jose, California, the 1 of Joe Galler. And on the point for B main event number 2 for your H&S Bodyworks Hobby Stocks, the number 99B of Flying Brian Childress.
Yeah, Johnny, I'm sitting over here right now. I've got the one and only Emmylou McKellar, the number 12 beginner box stock, and the number 12E mini dwarf, junior mini dwarf driver. She's over here right now. She's been giving out goodies up front, some shirts and some lanyards. She brought some autographed Frisbees for us to toss out and some shirts and stuff. Emmylou, how much fun are you having racing cars?
Good.
Good. Now, you've been running for your first full season this year. You going to run next year too?
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you want to thank on your car?
My dad, my mom, my brother, my sister, and that's it.
All right. Well, she's going to be giving out goodies all night tonight. And if you see her down there, she's going to be tossing out some shirts, and we're going to be tossing out Frisbees. But I'm going to toss it back to John for the B feature number 2.
Lights out. They're side by side at the stripe. Green flags in the air. We're underway once again with B feature number 2. Flying Brian Childress getting a good jump down on the bottom side of turns 1 and 2. They're going to be 3 wide off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Give it to the number 1 machine right now. So far, Joe Galler's at the number 2 spot. Then you'll pick up the C4 of James Cornelius down on the bottom side, trying to get an advantage off of turn number 4. They're side by side at the stripe. The 91 of Flying Brian Childress out front, leading early in B feature number 2. The Need for Speed, Donnie Mead over the 56 of Matt Wonkum from Wasco, California. They're 3 wide into turn number 3. Eric Simmental down on the bottom side. Then it's Matt Wonkum in the 56th in the middle. Then you had the 20 machine of Michael Scruggs from Porterville, California, battling back and forth, only taking 5 to the A main event. Now we're almost 3 wide for the lead. Down the back straightaway they go. It's Flying Brian Childress to the center of 3 and 4. He'll float up to the top of the track off of turn number 4. They're 3 wide once again coming to the stripe. It's Flying Brian Childress, the 1 of Galler in the number 2 spot. In third, here comes the C4, getting good drive through the bottom of turns 1 and 2. That's Cornelius. Now we're 3 wide once again in turn number 3. The Need for Speed, Donnie Mead trying to make it happen on the top shelf in turns 3 and 4. Can't quite get it done there. Now we got Eric Simmental getting in the mix as well. It's Flying Brian Childress out front. Cornelius in the number 2 spot. Galler in the number 3. Then you'll have Simmental and Donnie Mead once again 3 wide for the H&S Bodyworks Hobby Stocks in the 34th running of the Budweiser Nationals right here in Bakersfield, California. This is one heck of a B main event. 3 wide. 3 laps in a row in turn number 3. Now Donnie Mead gets in the backside of Galler in turns number 2. Pushes him down the back straightaway. Look at that battle for that 5th and final position. Big time push from Simmental in turns 3 and 4. Gets into Scruggs. Looks like this might bring out a caution, and it's going to. So caution flag flies for the 25 of Simmental and the 20 of Michael Scruggs from Porterville, California.
Unfortunate for Michael Scruggs and that number 20 machine, John. He was starting to run very well up in the top groove. Just got collected up against that turn 4 wall. Keep your eyes on him as he makes his way from the back of the pack.
You could see Eric Simmental there. That car took a hard right. He had a flat right front tire. So nothing that he could do there. So big time problems for the 25B of Eric Simmental and the 20 of Michael Scruggs. Coming for caution number 1 in B feature number 2. We've been clicking off the laps all night long. We're on a much better schedule here tonight than last night.
And the way these laps are clicking off, don't count Scruggs out. He can still race his way into the show tonight to get into the top 5. He sits, a 9th? He sits 8th right now on lap number 6. He could get there to the top 5 to transfer.
Only 3 spots ahead of him is that 5th and final transfer spot. And sitting in that spot is the 56 of Matt Wonkum. Matt Wonkum from Wasco, California, had a decent night number 1. We're going to get the black flag administered to the 20 of Michael Scruggs. I'm not sure if it's a one and done in the B feature, but it looks like that might be the case.
That is very unfortunate for Scruggs.
So Scruggs, he's not going to be able to make the A main event in night number 2, as you see somebody peeking out the back gate. That's the 37 of Matt Crawford, and right behind him is that 25B of Eric Simmental. So Simmental making his way back to the tail end of the longest line. Long way to go for Simmental, but keep your eyes on that 25B machine. Very, very fast car. Let's see if he can make his way through the field. Once again, that 5th and final transfer is that orange and white number 56 of Matt Wonkum. Right in front of him is the 99 of the Need for Speed, Donnie Mead. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, for Moxie Media's Mike Patterson down front, coming by the flag stand. Throwing out some McKellar Racing 12 Frisbees. Here's Moxie Media's Mike Patterson.
John, Mike's kind of crazy. He's a little bit of a nut job.
That's your friend. That is your cohort with Moxie Media Productions.
He really likes to do this kind of stuff. He loves to get out there and work the crowd. And Tell you what, this race right here, prior to that caution, we had 5 cars battling for the lead. These are your transfer positions. You could have put them all under a blanket. No mercy shown by anybody.
None whatsoever. And what a testament to the Schweitzer Racing family. Look at the job they did on this racetrack between night 1 and night 2. 2 completely different types of racing surfaces. Night number 1, we had a very dusty, very slick track very early on. I would say even before in our heat races, we had dust flying, very
Absolutely.
slick racetrack, and now well into our B main events, we have 2 distinct racing groups, very smooth racetrack, and practically zero dust.
Well, and one thing I want to mention too, these guys they recognized that there was a problem. They went to work last night during the show. They corrected some things, and on top of all that, they were out here till about 4 o'clock in the morning with the heavy equipment working on this racetrack, and they have put together a phenomenal surface like you mentioned. This is what it's all about right here at the Budweiser Nationals.
It shows how much this race really means to each and every person, especially the Schweitzer family. This is the 34th year running for the Budweiser Nationals here at the Bakersfield Speedway, and we're going to go underway one more time as the 25B at Simmental makes his way off of the track. The lights are out. We're going to go green flag racing. Next time off of turn number 4, it's the 99B of Flying Brian Childress out front, and the number 2 spot is Joe Galler from San Jose, California. Then you'll pick up the C4 of James Cornelius from Tulare. That's your top 3. Green flags in the air. We're underway once again with the Hobby Stock B feature number 2. Flying Brian Childress gets good drive in the center of turns 1 and 2. Going to stretch his lead down the back straightaway, getting very comfortable in that car. It's his 3rd time in that car in 2019. Now here comes the Need for Speed. Donnie Mead looking on the bottom side of James Cornelius off of turn number 2 for that number 3 spot. Can't quite get it done as Cornelius gets good RPM run on the high side. Lap number 7 in the books. It's still Flying Brian Childress out front. Galler in the number 2 spot. The C4 of Cornelius still in the number 3. Here comes the Need for Speed. Donnie Mead trying to make a move on Cornelius once again. Matt Wonkum in that 5th and final transfer. Behind them, it's the 71 of Roberts, the 37 of Matt Crawford, and rounding out the field is the 0 of Justin Gonzalez. Big time push for your leader of the 99B of Flying Brian Childress in turns 3 and 4. That allows Galler up to his rear bumper. Now they're nose to tail in turns 1 and 2. Brian Childress up to the high side off of turn number 2 is able to hold off Galler. Now he goes to the bottom side as they enter turn number 3 through the center. Drifts up off of 4 once again. He's going to lead lap number 10. That's lap number 9. 9 laps in the books. 3 laps remaining. Here comes Matt Crawford in that number 37, working on the backside of Matt Wonkum. White flags in the air one more time around. Flying Brian Childress, 4 more corners to take the B feature number 2 victory and advance to the A main event. Joe Galler from San Jose, California in the number 2 spot. James Cornelius. Oh, big time push from James Cornelius. That's going to allow the Need for Speed Donnie Mead to get right to his rear bumper. Checkered flags in the air as we have Justin Gonzalez into the tire in 3 and 4. That's going to do it for B feature number 2. The win's going to go to Flying Brian Childress. Joe Galler in the number 2 spot. James Cornelius 3rd. 4th is the Need for Speed Donnie Mead, and rounding out the top 5 will be the 56 of Matt Wonkum. And that's going to do it for your B main events for your H&S Bodyworks Hobby Stocks. Next out on the track will be our B main events for our Motor City GMC IMCA Sport Mods. You ready to do this? As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, they're making their way to the track. This is the B main event for the Motor City GMC IMCA Sport Mods.
Hold on. It's about to get Western here at Bakersfield Speedway. Transfer positions into the show on the line. Sport mod racing here at this event, absolutely incredible. One of the best divisions to watch here. I love watching this division as these guys go door to door, bumper to bumper to get into the show. This is going to be something right here, John.
These are B mods, but we have A caliber drivers here tonight in each and every division. But once again, we've got drivers pulling back-to-back double duties as Ethan Dotson has been dominating both divisions for modifieds. whether it be the B mods and the A mods, picking up both victories last night, picking up 2 heat race victories here tonight. So now he is on a roll, and we'll see if anybody has anything for that 175.
Well, that track time